Street Fame Podcast back with another episode. There's a lot going on in this world right now, and I
Mhm.
think we need to talk about some of it. Um, Before I get into that political stuff, let's talk about some hip hop stuff first. So, um, there's a lot of back and forth going on with NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk. I don't know really what the real root of the problem is because I don't follow him that close to know.
Mhm.
But I do know there's a lot of drama going on, and we talked about this before.
Mhm.
But lately, it's been still going on basically. So I feel like just in the hip hop community, I was reading an article about how things have changed
Mhm.
as far as the negativity. I guess the music changes to the point to where it's like it used to be positive,
Yeah.
and now it's becoming like negative. I guess
Or okay, hold on. It used to be positive.
it used to have a message in it.
When, like, what time frame?
I think all the way up until like probably the 2000s. I think that's when it started to change because if you go back and listen to like your Tupacs and your Biggies and
Mhm.
your Nas and that era of music which was like the 90s, 95, 96, 97, 98. I think that then even the music that wasn't conscious rap, even like the Juvenile, Master P music, it
Mhm.
wasn't about like, what I'm saying, killing people and harming people, you know what I'm saying?
I don't agree.
You don't agree? Who so
No.
you give me something that
No.
was
I would say rap in the '80s was pretty mild, but towards the beginning of the '90s and and since then, when you say Master P, you mean No Limit. You mean
yeah, yeah.
C Murder. You
Yeah, I
mean
do.
people like that.
But
You
they
mean
still had
Mystical. You mean
but it still had a message in it, even though it was like not that kind of message. It wasn't about. I think the real beef started the only real beef I remember was really was the Tupac and Biggie beef, the East Coast West Coast. But besides that,
I mean, they had didn't No Limit wasn't No Limit beefing with Cash Money.
not to the level of like I'm gonna kill you and I see you.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I mean, Cash Money came out in the '90s.
But they had a lot of fun music. If you really think about it, like what music were they really making? I mean, they had music talking about the struggle, which is
Yeah,
okay.
you
But
know what? You
how
know what
much
it
it was violent
is.
though?
I'm thinking about the South. Now, if you think about up north,
Hmm.
that music was violent. That music was problematic.
Really,
Any artist,
I don't
and
think so.
I'm not talking about like popcorn artists like
Hmm.
Puff Daddy. I'm talking about like real artists that were talking about streets, DMX. You talking about gang violence, gun violence, prison.
It's different though. They was talking about see the rappers now they rap about the glitz and the glam, the girls, the money,
Yeah.
the lifestyle. They even though DMX was his music wasn't I wouldn't say all positive, but it wasn't that. It had content still.
I don't know. I think that the music from the '90s has led the way for the problematic music of
I
today.
disagree. I think it
You
started
know,
in the
if
two
you
thousands.
if you think of okay, maybe like the early
That's when I
2000s.
think it started. I
Okay.
don't think it was the '90s because really the East Coast West Coast beef was the biggest beef of that time. When I feel like it was really that's the only real beef you had
Yeah.
to me, like and everything surrounding that, right?
But
But if
wasn't
you
that isn't that enough? Because the thing about it is that that was such a big poignant time in hip hop. That's the legacy of hip hop. If you ask anybody who's their favorite rapper, they'll either say Biggie or Tupac,
more than likely,
more
yeah.
than likely. And then if you talking about Jay-Z, Jay-Z was talking about selling crack and
But they
doing
talk about the struggle.
things.
They talk about the stuff they seen, the stuff they've been through, the stuff they've been around. But they're not talking about like when I see you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you mean like
They're not coming
promoting
directly like
violence.
but they wasn't promoting like the same kind of stuff. Like their music have better content because like I'm not gonna say all today's rappers can't rap and don't have content because you got a lot of them who do have content. But I'm just saying a lot of these rappers, what they call like mumble rappers
Yeah.
and bubblegum rap and all, they don't have no real content. And it seemed like the easiest way to sell that kind of music is to talk about guns, talk about violence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're talking to a generation of people who find that cool.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I feel like changed.
Yeah. I
But
mean, the '90s kind of led the way for what's happening now, though. You have to agree with that because if
Nah, I
they were going
disagree.
in a different direction, then we would have went in a different direction
I don't
also.
know. I don't know. I think it started. I think it started when we started having rappers. I think it really started because when the industry realized they couldn't sell CDs no more,
Hmm.
like off of like CDs and albums, they started searching certain kind of artists
Hmm.
that could sell an image, that could sell, a
Gangster.
persona. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I really think it's the record labels. I don't think it's
Yeah,
necessarily like it's not
definitely.
really the artist that I think it's the kind of music that's out now is what the record labels want.
Yep.
Yeah, I was listening to like okay, let's look at this for example, right? When the baby made his comments, what he made those comments about those people on on that stage, right? Everybody got offended because of what he said, right? But I hear stuff all the time where people be like, "Hey man, if you know a fuck nigga right now, put your hand up," right?
Hmm.
And nobody get offended when you hear that, because I mean that's offensive.
I mean, nobody. The baby is so big, though.
You
That's
know what I'm
why they
saying?
were
Like,
offended.
if he said something like that, would he have been canceled for that?
Who, the baby?
Yeah.
He's not canceled now.
Would he have even been in council culture or you having that discussion if he had said something about some black people or if you know
No,
an F
because
nigga right now, put your hands up. Like
I don't think that's I don't think that's like aggressive towards like a minority. If you're a minority yourself,
it
that's
depends though.
they're not looking at that like
It
you're
dep-
going after another
but
minority.
it depends though, because if you saying if you know if a nigga point him out, you technically being offensive.
Yeah, but you're not talking about black people because you're black. Just like gay people can say the F word because
Hmm.
they're gay. We can say the N word because we're
Okay,
black.
so
Because
that's
we
what
were
it is.
once called niggas.
What about the people that's not black though? Because
I
I'm
don't.
hearing a lot of them say it too now.
I don't know.
Because I'm starting to hear them say it too,
I don't
more
know.
and more often. I be in crowds and I be seeing majority of the crowd is white, but I hear these lyrics coming out.
What?
They saying it now.
Oh, I don't know.
Cause,
Cause I
cause,
don't
cause the
be.
way they're gonna justify it, say, "Well, I was just singing a song,"
Yeah. Yeah.
and they don't feel like it's offensive for them to say it because it's in a song.
So who do you think? So you talking about offensive rap nowadays? Who do you think is the most offensive rapper?
It depends. I mean, I don't think they're offensive to me.
Or
I'm
offen-
just talking
or
about how the industry works. I'm talking about none of it offends me because I'm used to it because that's what I grew up on. But I'm talking about how the industry uses it
yeah.
to make money off of it. I'm saying.
Who? Okay. Who's being used the most to bring down the black narrative?
I think right now a lot of people are talking about NBA YoungBoy and stuff like that. They're trying to make that be like the negative thing to, I guess to talk about like some of these younger rappers like they're like Kodak, like
Yeah.
NBA YoungBoy, like these kind of
But
rappers.
NBA YoungBoy can't be the most detrimental because they don't even play him on the radio.
Yeah, but I mean I'm talking about if you look at that, but still if you look at the big picture, the record labels, right? When you put out music now, like as a rapper,
Hmm.
they decide what goes out.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that they got music that's not always so aggressive or messages are like this, but that's not what the label, that's not what the industry want because
Right.
they want what's gonna sell and they
Yeah.
feel like negativity is gonna sell. Positivity don't sell these days.
I think that all the rappers, mainstream rappers, right now, like the Meg the Stallions,
Hmm.
the Cardi B's, and stuff like that, also provide a negative image to young women. You know what I'm saying? Just as if the Soldier Boys and the whoever else is talking crazy
Hmm.
is providing negative images to young men. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just the guys, it is the girls also
Oh, I'm not
because
saying that. I'm just
because
saying
you
that.
don't know because at the end of the day, I think that the women are influencing young girls to do things before they even know their worth, you know. And then you get caught up in that type of lifestyle and that's where you are, you know, based on a song you heard, which is crazy.
I understand. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, to a degree. I mean, I feel like it's. I'm not trying to just single out like no particular artist. And I'm just saying the way the music is going. A lot of it,
Yeah.
it's not really no real content. Like
Yeah.
you know, it's some rappers like I said that still are on that level of giving you something that that is like their story or the stuff that they've been around. It's the message in it. They're not saying like it's not like the old school '80s where they're just telling you go do this and go do that. It's more so they telling you like some people glorify violence and some people tell you like it's consequences.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because it's one thing to glorify and it's another thing to say, okay, you can do all these things, but it's gonna be consequences for it.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
So that's not where I feel like that's going. But that's how I feel about that as far as the hip hop industry. But me, I like some of these new rappers. A lot of them I don't like. A lot of them I can't listen to them because I don't get nothing out of it. It's not that it's bad music. I need to. If it's in a club or if it's at an occasion, then that's one thing.
Mhm.
It's okay for that. But
Mhm.
I can't ride around and listen to it because it don't give me anything out of it. I need to be. I feel like I need to get something from it, and I don't feel like I'm getting nothing from a lot of it.
Is there one new rapper that you do like?
There's a lot of them. I mean, like I honestly feel like right now, the greatest rapper in the game to me is Kodak Black. I mean, he got content, and if a lot of people just see what's on the surface, they don't really listen to what this man doing. He give you different sounds, different vibes on different songs. Like he don't. If you listen to Kodak, you don't listen to one sound.
Mhm.
Kodak give you different sounds, different content. And he actually got bars like, but you got to listen to it because a lot of people just automatically see the image and probably feel like he ignorant or he young and he don't know what's going on. But if you listen to him, he actually saying some stuff. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Okay.
He articulates some stuff together, and I mean, I think that right now he on top. I feel like Rod Wave is in another lane of the
Mhm.
kind of music he make. I feel like NBA YoungBoy, his content is to me, he got songs that I could listen to, but he got other songs that I get nothing from it. So I
So it's
mean,
half and half.
yeah, I like Lil Baby. Lil Baby definitely got
Yeah, Little Baby
he got
has good
content.
content.
That's why I say some of them still got
Yeah.
content, and it don't have to be like a message, like I said, like the '70s or the '80s type of music, but it
Mhm.
still got something that I can get from it,
Yeah.
and that's how I feel about it. And I can go on. I mean, there's a lot of rappers that I think is making good music. I mean, right here in Florida, I feel like Bobby Fishkill make a lot of good music too.
Okay.
I feel like his content is strong. He telling you about the struggle, but he also giving it to you just from like his standpoint and some of the stuff he's seen and been around, so you can actually learn from his stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Got
it's
you.
got to have content for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to just listen to something that's like da 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 da, and I don't even know what they saying.
Yeah.
The beat hard,
Yeah.
but it ain't giving me nothing out of it
Yeah.
because I'm riding around and all I hear is da 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 da.
Yeah. Unless
But
you're in the club, you're
that's what
not
I'm
really.
saying.
You're not
So
really.
it has its place,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying for me, I'm not gonna listen to it in my car. I'm not gonna listen to it in my headphones.
Mhm.
I'm not getting nothing from it. I need something to like. Even when I listen to like when you go back to like you said DMX, his music was so aggressive it make you want to work out. Like you got to, you know what I'm saying? You be pumped up, ready to go do some jump, right or wrong.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you ready to hit the
Rest
gym?
in
Like,
peace,
hey, he might
DMX.
not have told you to go to the gym, but that energy from that music, you like, man, let me hit the gym.
Yeah, he had a lot of energy.
Let me go
Period.
take a run to do some
Yeah.
push ups or something.
Mhm.
So I think that even though it wasn't probably content saying go work out, go do
Yeah.
this, but it was getting you amped up. You know what I'm saying? And that's like that Meat Mills intro. It amps you up.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying. It's a place for that music too.
True. True.
And
that.
Mystical was that person. If you go back to the '90s,
Yeah.
he was that amp you up. Hey, ready to go do some jump. You know
Lil
what I'm saying?
John.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's a place for it. It's just like I said, but you get something from it. It's just
Yeah.
not. In some music, I get absolutely nothing. It don't make me want to work out. It don't motivate me. It don't give me nothing.
Mhm.
And sometimes when I see people like keep talking about their money, it don't matter, cause money ain't everything.
Yeah. Money ain't everything.
I mean, it's good to have some, but it ain't everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you're right. It is good to have just like a song that gets you hyped, no matter what the message is.
Yeah.
Every now
Or
and
even if
then.
you're going through something music to help you get through what what you listening to. Like what you going when you going through something, it's certain music that you listen to help you get through it. And it's still something in it. That's why I say. But it's certain music I'm talking about that has nothing in it. It's like I hear it and it's nothing.
Like what song?
A lot of them.
Can you name one?
I mean, most of the songs on the radio.
Like an artist.
Most of them. I like me personally. I'm gonna say it. I don't really care for the baby music. I don't care for it.
Okay.
I don't get nothing from the baby music.
Yeah. Okay.
He sound like da 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 da. That's all I hear when I hear the baby.
Okay. So
You know?
are you into like? So you say he was kind of like Ludacris with all the shenanigans and the video props and stuff like that. So you're not into that?
Not me.
Yeah.
Not for me. I mean, his music, like I said, if it was probably like a football game and they coming out the locker room or something, it might be good for that. But me, I wouldn't listen to it because it don't do nothing for me.
Gotcha.
And it's not just him. There's a lot of artists that's like that. I just off the back, I know that's one artist that I don't really care for his music.
Okay.
You know,
Good
that's
to
where I'm
know.
at. That's where I'm at with it. And I mean, people can't get offended by it because everybody, you don't gotta like every artist. You can,
Yeah, and you
if you
won't.
say you like every artist, then you're a hypocrite because you can't like every artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And it's just a lot of other songs too. I just can't think them off the bat, but there's a lot of rappers out here, and it's just I don't get nothing from it.
Yeah. I like the baby. From just I have never listened to an album of his, but I do like his features. Like when he does stuff with Megan, when he does stuff with whoever else. I be dancing. So
For you, not for me.
to each his own.
Not for me. All right, well, that's it. Y'all heard it. Street Fame podcast, and we might get some backlash for some of the things I said. Some people that I named, but it is what it is. It's my opinion.
True that. See y'all next time. Peace.